if you open application.yaml under resources, I want to show you this property that we added before. And I think that I did say that this was true before, but eventually it ended up being false. But still, now let's actually see what it does. So you can see that what is happening under the cover. So in here, let's just basically set this to true. And let's start the application. And make sure that your database is up and running with Docker. So let's start the application. And what I want you to see now is, have a look. So in here, we have create table, customer. So this is some SQL, which is written for us. And we also have select next val. So this is for the sequence. Here, insert into customer, and then the values. And basically we have two inserts, and this is because, so let's go into main, and within main, we actually have Alex and Jamila right here. So when we invoke this method, save all, it pretty much writes SQL for us without us having to write SQL. So this is really awesome. So all in all, very good. But if you don't know SQL, then you will struggle. And as a software engineer, SQL is a skill on its own, so it can be really complex, but at least you should know the basics of SQL. Now, let's basically open up Postman, and let me open up this tab right here, run. So I want you to see that if I send a request with Postman, so here, localhost 8080 API v1 customers, let's just send. We have a 200, but if we look at the logs, have a look, we've got select c1.id, c1.age from, and then customer, and this is the alias right here that is given to our table called customer. So you can see that this is actually using Hibernate. And basically, if you want to learn more about Hibernate, then on Spring Data JPA Masterclass, I teach you everything you need to know about it. And for now, I want you to know that Hibernate, it's an ORM, Object Relational Mapping, and allows you as a developer to map your objects to relational database tables. So that's what we've been doing, right? So here you can see the SQL, which is executed for us, and then we get the data back. So what we want to do is, we don't want to use Hibernate for now, because I want to show you how to write SQL. So we don't want to use Hibernate, and instead what we're going to do is we're going to rip all of this apart and use Spring Data JDBC.